And we are recording. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Sharon Ann here. Please allow me the opportunity to introduce myself. I'm a blogger and a writer. I like to write mostly about nature and spirituality. I love participating in 5K walks, swimming laps, as it's great exercise. I get in loads of vitamin D. Most of all, I'm passionate about all things mental health. I want to come on today talking to you about abandonment and trauma anger. Introduced so through the Disney movie 101 Dalmatians and the character Cruella de Vil. The curl of her lips, the ice in her stare, all innocent children had better beware. Again, the curl of her lips, the ice in her stare, all innocent children had better beware. Do you know who wrote this song? If you said Mel Levin, you are correct. Friends, PTSD survivors grappling with trauma abandonment often experience a tumultuous relationship with anger. Many survivors, they internalize their pain till it reaches boiling point, and their anger manifests in one big explosion, like a volcano or a running faucet of water. I know on my end, when it comes to anger, there used to be a time where I get angry about last minute cancellations with trauma coaching clients. It would cause me to be angry for days. I would go out there and I would internalize things. It would beat me up and I wouldn't accomplish anything the rest of the day. Yet now I've gotten better. In fact, yet I've gotten better at understanding my anger to where I'm not angry for long. I'm able to experience the anger of a no show, to view the pain, to experience the abandonment, and recover faster from the situation. I go on to say that my relationship with anger is akin to Corella's erratic temperament in 101 Dalmatians. With Corella, we know that in the movie, she went from angry to happy to sad to rageful, and then the cycle repeating itself. I'll go ahead and share here that on my end, my anger needs work. So I'm doing my best to implement the tools like belly breathing, positive thoughts, positive words, and positive actions. I teach my clients in my own life to also deal with my anger. Like Coelho's uncontrollable fury, anger for PTSD survivors, it could be triggered by unexpected reminders of the past, our feelings of abandonment. For example, we talk about anger from the past. It can be caused by something like your caregiver constantly feeling preoccupied and forgetting you at school. I mean, what kid has never dealt with being forgotten at school by a caregiver or a parent? First time as a kid, you're understanding, you forgive your caregiver forgetting you at school. You move on with minimal damage. Yet in time, your anger, it gets the best of you. Another example can be anger you experience at losing a loved one in a car accident. You're left with the thought of how will you manage your life without them? How you learn to forgive the other person for what happened due to the careless choices and poor decisions. Again, PTSD anger are anger in general. Much like Cruella de Vil's obsession with fur coats in 101 Dalmatians, anger, it can become destructive when it's fueled by other issues, such as issues of neglect or rejection. Expanding on that, neglect would be very poor personal hygiene and unkempt appearance. Example would be back in the day when I worked at a hospital, kids in the foster system. There'd be individuals who looked like they had always gotten out of bed. They have a dazed look. Or even individuals off the street, you could tell who had not showered for days. Rejection. Frequent cancellations or rescheduling of plans by friends, thus them indicating they are not interested in spending time with you. Another example would be when you spend time with people, yet they always distance themselves from you or make up some excuse as to why they can't be there for you. I'm sure that's something that all of you guys can relate to. Cruella, bringing her back into the picture. Cruella's relentless pursuit of the 101 Dalmatians puppies, it stems from the twisted desire to fill the void left by her own perceived abandonment, manifesting in a dangerous fixation on external validation and material possessions. Again, Cruella, her relentless pursuit of the Dalmatian puppies stems from her desire to fill the void left by her own perceived abandonment, manifesting in a dangerous fixation on external validation and material possessions. What I mean by that is that Cruella wanted love in the movie, but she wasn't able to get love in healthy ways. So she adopted an attitude of, if I can't feel love, valued, and accepted by others, then I might as well look to material possession, for these things. Hence, she wore elaborate coats. She had the most expensive clothing. She had the most expensive car. And she used those things to fill the void of anger, to fill the void of what she really wanted out of life. I know that in my own life, I like to think that back in the day, in order to deal with my abandonment, I thought the same thing too, that if I wore skirts, if I had the best dresses, if I had the best clothing, then my anger wouldn't be there. I wouldn't experience rejection. And now I know that's a false belief. That clothing doesn't make a person. Thinking makes a person. Or attitude makes a person. Continuing on. However, just as the puppies in 101 Dalmatians find refuge in solitary with each other in the face of Cruella's wrath, individuals grappling with anger and trauma abandonment, they can find healing through connection and support, whether through the help of a mentor, therapist, or even a trauma coach. By acknowledging and processing their emotions like the Dalmatians, leaning on each other for strength, individuals can break free from the cycle of anger and reclaim their sense of self-worth and belonging. Through empathy, such as how I offer others constructive feedback and remember people by putting them to a mnemonic, like Jane Doe, or to remember Adam, like Adam in the Bible. We can heal from trauma abandonment and anger. Thank you for listening, everyone. Bye-bye for now.